Hello everyone, and welcome back to the old school RuneScape Trailblazer League, where it is time for us to get yet another relic. I mean, it has not been long since the last episode. I honestly thought this would take a few days, but thanks to a couple lucky breaks on points, it actually didn't take that long. Specifically, I got 70 attack and 75 combat on the same level up, which was a nice amount of points, and then also I killed a blue dragon, which was really hard at my level. But it did get me 3 tasks at once, because there's like 2 kill blue dragon tasks and a bury dragon bones task. So that kind of boosted me forward, and once I got those, I was like, oh, I might as well grind it out today. So here we are with our last one. I've decided to actually show it on camera this time, where we're going to build an oak larder, which is worth 50 points for whatever reason. Seems a bit silly, but hey, we got some levels. Good stuff. And now when we do this, there we go. Click to select your next relic. Now this, out of all the relics, this is the one that is the easiest choice, the least interesting. Because really, you're just choosing, do I want to do a billion clue scrolls, or do I want to do a bunch of Slayer? And I prefer Slayer over clue scrolls, especially because you'll be getting clue scrolls that go to areas you can't even access, which would be really frustrating. And this still helps with clue scrolls, because it'll still make it where anytime I do a Slayer task, I have a good chance of getting clue scrolls. So, you know, there's that. And the other big thing, of course, is the XP multiplier goes up once again. Every time I get in a multiplier, I'm like, oh, now's when I'm going to train more levels. And then I'm like, oh, but the next multiplier is so close. But I think 12 really is the one where I can just stop worrying, because 12 to 16 is not a huge jump, and the 16 is really far away compared to everything else. So I'm not going to worry too much about the 16x. That'll be for end-game things at the end of the thing. 12x is more than good enough for like doing quests and all that. So yeah, like I have said in the past, we are going with unnatural selection, which I did not get to mess around with this in the last league. Oh, I can't unlock it from within an instance, apparently. We wouldn't want that. Let's get out of this instance. Don't really know what that's about. Alright, once again, unnatural selection. Yes, we have chosen the correct one. Select. Alright, there we go. Hooray. Get a nice little musical number there. So now we gotta double our points again, I suppose, in order to get the next one, which I am undecided between these two on, but we'll see that. So anyway, we will go check out and see how that works today, because why not? There is something else to discuss, which is that they actually made one of my relics worse today, which I'm kind of annoyed about, honestly. Because they took fluid strikes. Apparently, there are some bosses in the game where they're supposed to instantly kill you, but instead of instantly killing you, they hit the exact amount of health that you have. And therefore, they can't kill you with that move whenever you have fluid strikes, so they just decide to make it where if a hit is going to kill you, it kills you regardless of fluid strikes, which is really annoying, because for stuff like Jad, I had kind of looked forward to not having to worry about my health dropping below 90 quite so much, but I guess I do. Very annoying. They said that, oh, it'd be hard to fix. It's like, well, it's kind of too late to not fix it, in my opinion. Making it worse isn't really an option. You should just fix it properly, the way it's intended to work, instead of making it worse for the people who have already chosen it. Hey, look, we get an Earth Impling. Been seeing a lot of those. I'm glad I got the level for them. I'm just running up here to get a Slayer task from this guy, because, I don't know, I feel like there's not really any guy who's much closer. Hey, look at that. It's an upgrade, actually. I only have a steel pickaxe right now. I thought about buying one. This is my cash stack that I got from pest control, mostly. Oh, here we are. I've not seen what this interface is like, so that's why I wanted to check it out. Ah, so you just get a page here. This is all we can choose right now, apparently. It'll be nice. I keep getting really annoying tasks, and not the ones that I would want. So now I'll be able to actually choose. I'm not actually sure which one I want out of all these, to be perfectly honest. I could choose Hill Giants, because we do need to get a Hill Giant key. So I think maybe I will just choose Hill Giants. And you get to say, that thing. 47 hill giants. Yeah, that's the other thing. It kept giving me like huge numbers. Like, oh, go kill 120 chaos druids. Oh, go kill 120 chaos druids again. Oh, go kill 120 this other thing. It's just like, I don't even want to kill these things. Sadly, there's not really many Slayer choices that I have right now, but that might be in part because of how low my Slayer level is. So now that we have this relic, I am going to be focusing probably a good amount more on Slayer. I've only done 5 tasks so far just to get the Slayer points task thing done. But now that we have that, I think it will be moving on towards a big Slayer focus, trying to get a whip specifically. Since looking at my items here, you can see I did get a Peaceful Blessing from the clue scroll that I did. I think it was an easy. And then I did get a rune axe. It's hard to tell visually, but I had an adamant one before. I got my prayer to 43 and went ahead and got that after like 10 kills of tree spirits. So that's good stuff there. Obviously, it's still a bad weapon. I've been trying to save up for Dragon Scimitar and failing. So we might just skip straight to the whip at this point, because with the XP multiplier and me choosing my tasks, I shouldn't have any serious trouble doing that. Also, I had this lamp. I think I got it from a genie like right before this, so I figured I'd save it, get the XP multiplier there. Didn't even get a level from that. Wow, that's sad. Dribbler is a skill that I hate training, so I'm sad I didn't get a level. But yeah, this is what my bank looks like right now. I mean, it hasn't changed overly much since the last episode, just a bunch of junk that's piled up. You know, I got some of these things. I'm not going to try to pronounce Suliuseps or whatever. I don't know. Fossils. Whole bunch of junk. A lot of mushrooms. That's good, I guess. But yeah, that is where we're sitting at in terms of items. As usual, we will also go ahead and look at the tasks just to see what all I have completed. But once again, you know, it's just, you know, kind of obvious stuff. I can't really spend time staring at it. We can focus on some of the higher level ones that we've done, because those are the more interesting ones. Although I do continue to do lower level ones as well, although we are running out. I still don't get why this one's separate from all the others. I did this one today, and it's just like, why is it way up here? I don't know. Maybe they accidentally gave it 50 points when it's not supposed to be. I have no idea. But yeah, some of these are a lot easier than others as far as the mediums go. Some of them are quite annoying, and others it's just like, that was ridiculously easy. It's like, yeah, 50 laps of rooftop agility course versus like just building an oak larder or catching a butterfly. It's kind of weird how that is. But yeah, and then we have some more easy ones that are down here for some reason. Then we of course have my harder ones, which the only new one of those I've got is the level 70 right now. And I'm sure that'll change. I'm sure by the time we do our next episode, which might be a while, I don't know for sure. I feel like neither of these things is going to come very fast. And I'm kind of in the mood now. We're at the point where I can kind of focus more on just improving the account, you know, getting items, getting levels, not necessarily focusing on areas or tasks. Just trying to get things done, get prepared for the coming weeks, because it's been kind of annoying dealing with this. I mean, I did get a rune chain body, which is nice. Got that from a black demon. But overall, this kind of sucks. And doing pest control with an adamant axe was not fun, for one thing. I kind of thought maybe I could get the Void Knight armor, but the amount of points you need for that and how much I was struggling is just, I don't know. Maybe I can go back there with the rune axe and have a little more fun, but I genuinely think maybe the Abyssal Whip is in our future, because we do have, of course, a drop chance multiplier, and whips aren't particularly rare in the first place. And we have easy banking with Last Recall, and I have Protect Prayers, so I can kind of just do things now. So overall, I think Slayer's going to go pretty quick, up to 85. We'll see. It's also probably time for me to start rune crafting for reals now. I did a little bit of rune crafting for a few easy tasks, but I think it might be time to go back to the ZMI altar and really get to work on that, especially now that we have a slightly better free teleport to a bank location, because that was part of the reason I wasn't doing it. It's because it kind of sucked, and I wasn't getting enough law runes to use teleports either. But this works, I think. It's not ideal, but it's better than it was in Ardoin. So, yeah. And farming, I've been holding off on farming for a while now. In fact, just to celebrate, this isn't going to give much XP because it's a freaking low-level bush, but I had this bush that I planted just because I needed to protect a crop. So there we go. I got a farming level from that. How nice. We can even pick these red berries, and I'll never use them, but, you know, it gets me closer to a level at least. But yeah, farming, I've been holding off. I got some crops planted here and there that I've just been ignoring because I wanted to wait until we got a bigger multiplier. Also because, as long as it's the lowest, I can dump Tears of Guthix into it, which I believe will be ready tomorrow for me to finally do a second run through there. Now that I've got more quests, I'll get more points. That is the way it works, right? But yeah, trying to think if there's anything else I miss. I always get to the end of this episodes, hit the end key, and then realize, oh, I forgot to mention something. But whenever I'm active, I just cannot think of anything. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it would be nice to get my task stuff upgraded so I can get free teleports and stuff to go with my last recall so I can get around a little easier. So that might be something else I work on. But I would say there is a non-zero chance we might go a week without getting something. I say that, but in all likelihood, I think we're probably going to get some high points and get the next relic, just because I'll be getting into the hards on this. Let's see here. We can look at tier. That's what it is. Hards and elites, I think, will be coming up soon in much greater numbers, and it won't take very many elites and masters to get us where we need to go. But yeah, you know, like chop 75 magic logs, that's gonna happen soon enough. Fishing for sharks and stuff, mining adamantite ore, maybe not that. But yeah, just overall, a lot of these things, you know, definitely Slayer ones, definitely gonna happen. I mean, maybe not 100 Slayer tasks anytime soon, but you get the idea. A lot of these things are probably gonna be happening in pretty quick succession. So we might just see us getting the next relic in less than a week. And it's probably likely, honestly, the rate things are going. So of course, you know, you get up to elite. Getting 99s is 250 points each, and with 12x multiplier getting to 99 is kind of like getting to 75 without the multiplier. So that's not particularly difficult. It's not super easy either, but you know, with how nice everything is with the last recall, with the being able to chop trees and not bank, it goes with that to make it even easier than it would be normally. So yeah, it's pretty powerful stuff with the XP multiplier there. I don't know if we'll get any masters anytime soon. That's probably unlikely. But I don't know. Are there any masters in here that like are even remotely likely? I don't think so. I don't think any of those are going to happen anytime soon. Obviously, eventually, I hope to get base level 95, total level 2277. And some of these other things, some of them won't happen, some of them can't happen. But, yeah. But yeah, that's all there really is to it. Once again, this league is going a lot faster than I thought. It makes me wonder what it's going to be like near the end. How many people are going to have super high points? Like, are they going to be running out of tasks to do? I don't know. It kind of feels that way to me, but we're still just barely past the first week at this point. So it's hard to say for sure, and obviously I could get to the point where I realize, oh, actually training these skills to 99 kind of sucks. You know, maybe I won't want to do Herblore 99 or something, but I feel like it's going to happen. And, you know, there's still free lamps and stuff. XP rewards that I can toss into Herblore, I can toss into construction or farming or whatever skills I end up not really wanting to put the time and effort into. So yeah, that is basically everything I have to discuss in this episode. So I guess I will see you guys next time, which in all likelihood will be the next relic. So look forward to that, because I still am not 100% certain on that decision. So we'll see. Bye!